12,590 pounds, a big four-slide rear entertainment, very well-kept Bighorn just landed here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Whenever you see something like this, the natural question is, why is it here? And the short answer is, the folks reached a stage in their life that their RVing days were over. They took good care of her. They recognized that they were reaching the point where they were going to have trouble continuing to do that. Moving a big rig around like this to do things like snowbird camping in Florida, it was just too much for them. So, they decided to move on to the next chapter of their life. And maybe this can be the start of the next chapter of yours. Now, a big trailer like this is really not designed for travel use. Its layout is not really conducive to that sort of RVing. It is made for getting somewhere, opening up the slides, putting down the jacks, putting on the Ritz, putting down the jacks, and setting up shop, staying for a while. You are going to lose access to that fridge in transit because, one, the kitchen slide will close off that door. And you're thinking, yeah, but can I get to that door? And the answer is not really, because the opposing super slide is going to come up to just about the island here. So unless you're willing to do the Dukes of Hazzard, jump over the countertop to get to half the fridge in the freezer, again, not really a travel mode type RV. So I thought I'd start with her opened right up. Let's start up top and work our way around. They put a lot of lighting in here, and I do like that Max Air vent fan in the kitchen to, you know, help exhaust a lot of cooking heat and just generally improve airflow, you know. H-ducted AC is a thing that I remember from when we actually were historically a new Heartland RV dealer. We actually used to be a Bighorn dealer, not too far off of when this was built, as a matter of fact. Back here, you've got the like fold-out sort of hide-a-bed system right there. I believe during this time period that is an airbed hide-a-bed, so you can pretty much plan on that not being an effective airbed. That being said, less than $20 on Amazon or the big box store of your choice can correct that issue. It's just that most of the RV suppliers never use good airbeds. It's not that airbeds are bad, it's just the ones that were used for camping were not usually great. Full overhead storage throughout the entirety of the living room area here, and that is something that a lot of RVs made today no longer do. They will sacrifice all of the extra storage we're looking at here for the benefit of bigger windows. Now, I don't disagree that windows are nice, but I do think storage is important, and you can really pack this one up here. What's kind of cool is this TV back here is on a power lift. So, if you want to enjoy the benefit of that giant rear window, like between the slide side windows and the rear window, you've got like about 270 degrees of visibility in the living room of this. So whether, like if you're parked by a lake or whatever you're trying to enjoy the view of, you can in this camper, which is really cool. Now, a neat little touch here too, is they made the entertainment countertops in the back match the kitchen countertops. Well, in the kitchen. And it's just a nice sort of cohesive touch, considering, especially since they're in the same room. Now on the left side here, you'll notice we have a sort of like little home away from home work desk station, office desk area, a little tablet or writer's nook or whatever. And that little fold-away chair you can hide up in the front closet very easily in transit. And the electric space heater down here is giving us a lot of extra heat without burning up all your propane. Now, I would normally open these recliners, but I was so impressed with the way that the previous owners took the time and effort to properly strap them down for transit that I didn't want to take the straps off, because not a lot of people do that. So when I see an owner go to that kind of detailed care, it really speaks to me to say that this is an RV that has been very lovingly well maintained, and not one where we are inheriting someone else's problems. And I do not believe that to be the case. If you are looking to, you know, get a big fifth wheel, or, you know, potentially go full-time RVing, or if you're looking for a seasonal fifth wheel and you don't even plan on towing, but we also don't like the budget of those brand new beautiful Montanas and Pinnacles and North Points that we have here at Haylett RV, I think this would make an excellent opportunity for someone. Now, this thing also has a pretty awesome kitchen area, tons of countertop prep space. They went huge on the prep space in this, and I love little touches like this, the extra little like side pantry, if you will. And what's also kind of cool, we have this extra little vertical pantry right here by the door. If they wouldn't have put that in, you wouldn't have even thought twice. But the fact is, they went to that extra little detail right there to really maximize the total dry storage that you had available on the ground level of this RV. And that's just a cool thing. Or, you know, handy little coat closet never offends anybody either. So 4-door, gas electric travel-in fridge, which is also very handy. If you are seasonal, but not living in the RV full time, when you're away from the camper, a residential electric fridge, if you lose power, you're going to lose every darn thing in that fridge, because the batteries that come on RVs, unless you go nuts spending a ton of money on batteries, they're not going to keep up with an electric-only fridge. A gas electric like this, it would kick over automatically in the event of power loss. You're never even going to know that you lost power while you were gone if you come back, you know what I mean? Moving upstairs here, we do have a central vacuum system built right in the stairs, and I like that little extra tool chest sort of drawer they put in these. The bathroom here is very sharp, got a lot of good looks to it. Now, you've got great floor space in this thing, and a porcelain foot flush stool, lots of legroom. And what's really interesting, and it's almost imperceptible at first, all you can tell is that something is different until you really look at it. It has a wedge-shaped shower. The shower is not straight rectangular. It actually gets a little narrower as you get up toward the sink area. But what that allows for is a bigger sink, bigger countertop space. And notice that they're including a hard surface countertop cover over the sink, just like you'd have over the kitchen sink. Nice little touch. One-piece molded fiberglass shower here with that adjustable shower head. And man alive, you want to talk about someone who kept a clean house. Absolute hats off to the owners of this RV. This bathroom looks cleaner than new RVs when I see them come in. These were folks who, they didn't let soap scum and hard water and stuff build up on fixtures. They didn't let dribbles. I mean, this is detailed cleaning, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you wish all used RVs were kept. They did a fantastic job in here. Now, up here in the bedroom, we do have a 70 by 80 king bed, so we get that extra space. And this is 50 amp service and does have a factory installed second air conditioner. So we are getting 2 AC units running through the full centralized H ducting to give us some maximum possible airflow in this camper, basically. Big slide side windows right here give us excellent airflow up in the headboard area. And now, I don't have great lighting in here because we are approaching the afternoon and the evening hours here at Haylett RV. But this side has like a bonus dresser in the hanging closet. You have full hanging storage above. Now, this over here is either hanging storage or it's a stackable ready washer-dryer closet, which is pretty darn handy. Then, across from the bed, we have a huge dresser. Previous owners added another TV here in the bedroom, and you can see another big closet space or dresser space. Again, if you're going to be in this thing long-term, long-time, seasonal, full-time, you are going to love all the storage this camper has between the living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom areas. We haven't even got to the outside area yet. Starting to drizzle a little bit, but hey, the show must go on, right? One of the things I like here is with only having one slide on the door side of this RV, having a long RV, and having that slide be all the way to the back of the RV, you maintain a very generous power patio awning space. Now, the exterior on this is very clean. I do not see signs of skin fade, decal fade. I haven't located any sort of delamination or anything like that. I do like the slam latches on this big baggage compartment, and it's a drop frame storage, so it's absolutely huge. And this is an area you can see the central vacuum hookups, the container to empty out, as well as outside TV hookups. Now, I also love the fact that they use basically the same sort of like industrial flooring here in the basement of this that you'd find in the back of a toy hauler. And they're even using, D-ring tie downs if you have big cargo that you want to, get locked down in that area. The pin box is a equal flex variety, so you do have like a rubber shock dampening system on both the suspension and the pin box to give you that smoother ride, because you figure this is a big coach, it's going to spend most of its time being there, but you also want a good experience getting there. The doors down here, I know what I was going to tell you. The doors down here, they swing open for easier access, and you have a fully enclosed privatized docking station here. I also like the fact that you have a handy little sewer hose caddy, so you don't need to mix up your black tank and your freshwater stuff. This has a fully enclosed forced air heated insulated underbelly, very good for extended use. And again, take a look down the sidewall of this. The gleam, the shine, the reflection, the fact that there is no sign of fading or degradation of those decals is a massive indicator that this is an RV that has been very, very well maintained. let me get back here a little bit so you can see, get a better look at that rear cap there. And we will hop up to the roof when we're done here at ground level, which will be momentarily. But this is an easy time to show you how all the windows are going to open for airflow, and they're all tinted to keep good privacy with you. And it looks like these folks were early members of the Heartland Owners Club, number 2558. How about that? I think we're pretty much good down here. Oh, you know what I did not look at is tires. Before we go upstairs, let me swing around here. Let's take a look at the tires together. So this will be an adventure for both of us. Okay, ooh, Firestones. These are aftermarket upgrades, which probably means that they're in really good shape. 16-inch radials, and man alive, there is not a... This had to have been barn kept. I don't have my notes in front of me, but it had to have been barn kept away from the weather, and there are no irregular tread patterns or anything, so it's not like it was overloaded. Guys, this is what you want used RV tires to look like. And it is not often I get up on the roof of a used RV and use the phrase, like new. But kind of like the exterior, kind of like the interior. This is extremely well kept. This is all original factory sealant, and it is all in good, viable shape. In a year, you might need to start doing little spot touches, but that's about it. The only thing I can say is probably from wind buffeting, a little piece of the AC shroud up here cracked a bit. I mean, if I'm going to be ultra fine picky, that's the worst I can say about this thing. This has a big, like, 4.5 to 5 inch block foam laminated roof structure. I remember that from when we were a dealer of these things new. It's funny how those things come back to you, even after all these years. So, I mean, there's, like, no flex up here. It's very solid. Here's the best way I can describe the roof on this, guys. Imagine you've got one of those really thin styrofoam coffee cups, and you pour just really hot, scalding straight out of the pot coffee into it. You can maybe feel in your hand it's a little warm, right? Sure doesn't burn you. It's sure not even uncomfortable. Now imagine you have a 4 to 5 inch coffee cup above your head, and that's what I'm walking on right now. So, top to bottom, inside and out, I think she gets a stamp of approval. And whether you need hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between, we do it all for you at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.